Yo, what's up, y'all? We gonna be reacting to Dr. Umar. What does he say? Exploitation of black churches. Let's listen what he has to say. The man look like he don't even go to church. How would you know what's going on in the church if you don't even go? Right? But yo, let's listen to what he has to say.
I'm not thinking about
Right, just throw that out.
Fanning it out.
us. I'm talking about us. It's not every church. There's exceptions to every rule. I know good black pastors. I know good black churches. I speak in black churches all the time. But exceptions don't negate the rule, though. You find a snake that don't bite. That does not negate the fact that most snakes are going to tear your ass up if they get a chance to. You feel me?
I got
Yeah.
you.
And most black churches are exploitative and do not serve the needs of the community. How your church is in the middle of a ghetto with all these problems we got, and you not addressing a single one of them. Black church takes three things from black people we can't afford to waste: too much damn time, too much damn money, and too much damn hope. We don't need hope. We need an agenda for change. Now, I want to bring this talk back to the relationship. This is for my black sisters out there, brothers too, but especially sisters. You hear sisters say all the time, I'm a born again Christian. My husband need to be a born again Christian. I'm a Hebrew. My husband need to be a Hebrew. I'm a Muslim. My husband need to be Muslim. I'm a Rasta. My husband need to be, excuse me. Do you sisters realize you have slim pickings in these streets? You already got a small available pool of heterosexual men. You're going to reduce it even further by demanding they be of the same religious doctrine? That's insane. If a sister is going to
How is that insane though? That's what you're supposed to do, man. Equally yoked. If you're Christian and your husband is Muslim, how is that going to intertwine? How are you going to raise the kids? So what? You're not going to raise the kids to any religion, or you're just going to the kids are all going to be Muslim because the man is a leader? Doesn't make any sense, bro. Does not make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, man. You have to be in the same religion, bro. That's how it's gonna work. One can't be another religion, you're another religion. It does not work, man. Like me, I'm never gonna date a non-Christian girl. I'm never gonna do that because it makes no sense, right? If I believe God is the only way, why will I date somebody that believes Allah is the only way? That's not make sense, bro. Let's get back into this thing, man.
say my husband got to be a Jehovah's Witness like me, you only had about 2 or 3 men you can marry anyway. Now you ain't got one. So I just think black women need to rethink two things. Two things. Number one, this idea that I should not get married until I finish all my collegiate studies.
Oh, that's a big one.
Getting married after they done college is the reason why a lot of our sisters are not getting married and are not having babies, because they're putting off the marriage. Because, you know, good Christian girl, my daddy and mommy put me through college. I'm gonna finish law school first. I'm gonna finish med school first. I'm gonna get my master. I'm gonna become a social worker. I'm gonna get my license. Then I'm gonna look for a husband. Only problem is, sweetheart, you're not going to be done all this till you about 35.
And now you freezing eggs.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
get exactly what you're saying.
Your biological clock is ticking.
That is true though. That is true. But the thing is, man, I think women can have kids like, man, maybe until like they're 50, bro. But it's a small portion. That makes sense. A small portion of women that can actually do that. But man, it's kind of hard for women though, man. That's why women don't really need to be chasing all these degrees, man. If you want a family, you might not want to chase every single passion that you have until maybe you have a good man by your shoulder, and then you know you're secured in that man. Then you could go out, you have a couple kids or whatever it is, raise them, and then you could go out and do whatever you want to do, because your husband will probably support you, right, with the right funds that you need. That's my thought. Let's get back into it.
Which is going to often lead to you presenting yourself to available men as somewhat thirsty, because you're not going to be able to hide the fact you know you're aware of your clock ticking, which is going to end up leading to you possibly never getting married. Black women have to stop putting off family for career, because they don't have as many options as their counterparts, the whites, the reds, the yellows, and the browns. That's one thing black women need to rethink, putting it off.
That is true, man. Black women don't really have too many options if they want to date black men. Christian men or whatever it is, successful men that actually, have their life in order. It's going to be definitely hard. I agree with that, though. Yes, that's true, because most black men do not even put family first, don't put God first, don't put their career first. most black people are criminals, or they have so many kids out of wedlock, so many issues, man. I don't think that's true though, but I feel like a certain type of men are those that have those problems. I don't think most black men have those issues. I don't have that issue. So I'll be a good candidate for marriage, but I'm just not there yet. I'm still starting up. So I'm not even going to be the right guy, but I'm building myself to be that right person though. So let's get back into this thing, man.
Until completion of college. Number two, looking for a man who has to be the same religion. That's another mistake. You're narrowing it down too much. You mean, listen, I'm a Pan-Africanist, so we believe in religious freedom, right? I don't care if my wife is a Rasta, Hebrew, it don't matter to me. As long as you are rooted in God, that's what matters. We're serving the same supreme being. That's what matters.
We're not serving the same God, buddy. We're not serving the same God, my boy. We're not, bro. Allah, Buddha, and whatever else is there, Satan, bro. We're not serving Satan, bro. So how are we serving the same God? Some people serve Satan. How would a Christian be serving God if how is Christian going to serve the same person if you're serving Satan and you want me to think Satan is above my God? How does that make sense? You guys understand me? How does that make sense, Dr. Umar?
Matters, not the dogma in the doctrine. So, black woman, you're telling me you would risk losing out on a good man because he does not approach God's science the way you do?
Let's drop that poll, by the way. I want to see how many ladies.
That's definitely my
We're going to
take.
drop
That's
a
a good one.
poll.
That's a good one.
Let's see how many ladies are willing to date a man that is not of the same religion. And
Yeah, that's it for me right now. I'm gonna do a couple more reactions to it. It's like a 3 hour 3 hour podcast or interview or whatever it is, man. So there's gonna be more content coming in, man. I just have something to do right now. So we gonna react to this part. Thank y'all for watching, bro. Peace.